Alright, hello, welcome. This is Lucy the Bold. Okay, so first thing you can see is my sword. Okay, this sword here, Guard of the North, is now a two-handed sword. So it was update 11 was done. So yep, that's why she's not carrying her shield and she's got it slung over her shoulder. Okay, so there has been a lot that they updated in this game. So we're going to start over here and we're going to go through. First thing you're going to notice is the blacksmith no longer makes those shield bands for the dagger fighters, as well as for, you know, the mages. Or if you were just a straight all out, you know, archer, you know, you would have one of those bands on. It's now the Alchemist people that make them. They supposedly also overhauled a couple pieces of armor in the game, but it didn't say which armor they overhauled. I don't see anything lit up on it. Let's see if there's anything else. Nope, nothing else that the blacksmith makes. Let's go over here to the carpenter, because I know the carpenter can make a hell of a lot more stuff now. Okay, first thing you're going to see is they actually have the underwater grappling hook up here at the very top, alright, of the list. Okay, and then when we come down here, voila, castle bench. And it's going to get better. So this gives you a +8. So I'm going to make it. Gotta display it. Castle throne +8. So it's even better than the granite stone. It's the same as the granite throne, but it's really cool looking. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. Put it in the front where my character sits at to rule over everybody. Alright, no new lights, but then we also have the large castle table. Okay, comfort level 8. Medium castle table, comfort level 8. And small castle table, comfort level 8. So those tables are actually better than the boreal or the granite stone table. So I am going to replace one of mine. Alright, and then we have decorative shelving, which doesn't give you any comfort level bonus, but it looks cool. Okay, what else new for the carpenter? Oh, they fixed the secret doors. Now when you approach them, they do emit the open. So it's going to be a little easier to find them. Alright, so that's it for that character. I wonder if my... Now, she, her two-handed hammer she holds with both hands. She doesn't sling it over her shoulder. Very intriguing. Yes. Yep. Alright, let's see what Jeet says here. I didn't see anything in the update for him. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, nothing for him. Alright, let's go over here.
Hello.
Talk to the Alchemist. Okay. So, we still have, you know, the ultimate health potion, you know, which gives the 1250 health, and then we have the improved. It just says improved plus. Now there's supposed to be a +1 and +2, and this says superior, so it's not an ultimate, which you can find the ultimate. My spouse says she's found the ultimate in game. Like, you get the ultimate mana potion and the ultimate mana potion plus. Yeah. They also improved the magic shield. It was only doing 300 and something. Now shield strength is 1020, so it's going to be a little bit better when you're in, you know, heavy combat if you're a mage. Okay, so the blacksmith used to make these magic weapon wands wards, so now the alchemist makes them. And everything else is still the same at the moment. Okay, let's see what the Huntress does, and then we'll go upstairs and talk to those people. Alrighty. Now, venom stingers, I've never found any. My spouse has never found any. If anybody knows where you get venom stingers at, would you please let me know in comments? Because we've never been able to find them. Daylilies, because daylily is here on screen as one of the ingredients for making the poison golden steel arrows. I had made out a fix or a bug report that when you were to grow the daylilies from the seed bed and plant them, you got the taro roots. So they fixed that as well. So now if you plant a daylily, you get a daylily. They did make the shroud arrow look a little different, as well as the explosive arrow 3. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. They also did a whole bunch of updates to the water in the world, and instead of you only having on the map 20 placed water sources, you now can have up to 50, which I think is probably a good thing, especially if you are if you host a world and have lots of people coming onto it, you know, that are building individual places. Emily. So the ginger tea that she makes now gives you +3 frost resistance and plus 10% ice resistance. So they actually improved that. And that was the only thing with the food that I remembered from reading the updates this morning that they did. She also can now make the coffee roaster, which you just need to have a small steel barrel in gold dust, and she makes the coffee brewer now. capybaras. Tame capybaras now give out 10 bristles instead of whatever they were doing beforehand. Emily also makes now, if you got the flint color, okay, and string, she will also make the critter plushie, and that gives you a +3 to comfort bonus as well. Alright, now let's go over here, talk to the bard.
Hey there!
Alright. Okay, so anything new? I don't remember anything being new. Okay, nothing new with her. Let's go upstairs. We have a couple peoples upstairs here. Alright, me in. Does not have anything new. Alright, let's talk to the Baba. I didn't remember the barber doing anything special. They didn't say anything about the barber doing anything differently. So we're good there. Let's go out this door here. Because the fisherman is over here. Wow, now that's what I call a yak who's living the high life. He's laying on the upper deck. Alright, yep, capybaras now give out 10. I gotta feed my animals. Oh boy, why are my birds in the water? Well, let's talk to this guy here and then we'll go try to fix the water issue. Oh, the water sources, you can turn them off and turn them on without uprooting them. The diving helmet now has a headlamp on it, so that way we can see when we are in the water and in caves. So, but I don't see anything new, and they didn't say anything about being able to display your fishing poles. Alright, let's go take a look-see here at the issue with my lake. Alright, I'm not seeing. Alright, if I lower this down. Yeah. There we go. That should lower the lake level enough. They also fixed the terrain. Like one of my worlds, I was having problems with the fish hatchery, keeping water in it. So that should take care of that. Now you can use, if I have it on me, and I don't, but you can suck the water back up. Which is something I'm going to have to do because that bird should be drowning. Alright, let me go get that. They haven't done any fixes with the pets. The pets still are being found in bookcases and, you know, not knowing where their beds are located at, you know. But supposedly, if your pet is in the water, it will swim now instead of, you know, existing under the water.
Hey.
Let's see here. Let's empty this thing out. I mean, I could turn off the water, you know, on my world, but I really don't want to. I need a mop. There we go. It's sucking the water out of the ground now. So it's working. They fixed some of the terrains too. Water sprinkler. I'm watering the shroud. Yay, I got dry ground again. Alright, let's go over here. This video was just going to be nothing but the update. But let's take a look-see and make sure. Yes, they fixed the plants and stuff so you can see better when you're underwater. Alright, so that pond looks fine. I like the look of it now. Very pretty, very mysterious looking. Good, I'm not having an overflow anymore. Oh, 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 what? I spoke way too soon. Where's this all coming from? Man, talking about making a swamp. Okay, let's lower this thing down because apparently it's too high in the air. It should help lower the water level. Plus turning off the water flow should help. And I'll come back to that a little bit later. Okay, so that is the major majority of the updates. They also fixed a bunch of world crashes. So, yeah, empty out my water container here. Make sure this little pond over here is not doing the same thing. Alright. Okay. Do I have my diving helmet on? Or with me? Yeah, let me put that on. 'Cause I'm really curious about the nightlight on the diving helmet. And since it's nighttime outside, okay, I am not seeing a headlight. On this, so maybe I'll have to go find the new one. Alright, let me check something else out here too. Nice. An overhead swing, a backwards overhead swing. So she doesn't do a side-to-side slash with it. She will guard. Interesting. Alright, well, that has been it for this. It was updated 11. There's a ton more stuff about crashes and fixes and stuff that are in place. So yeah, I think King Games did a really good job on the updates, and I think everybody should sit there and say thank you to them for the updates. But like I said, I still would like to see the animals, your pets, being able to locate their beds and not being lost. So that way when nighttime comes, they just automatically go to their bed and lay down. Even if you have to assign the bed to them, that would be great. Okay, I will see you guys at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time today when I do my live stream. Thank you very much.